The Fantastic Four have been in the news quite a bit lately, and as a huge fan since I was a kid, this is exciting news for me. I'd love to see what the MCU can do with these characters, bringing them into this larger cinematic universe. We have more than 60 years of Fantastic Four stories. So many places, so many storylines, so many characters, so many cool things that we can see. But let's face it, with Disney owning Marvel, there's several things we probably will not see in these movies. And so my first video ever created, I decided, how about we look at 4 things you will not see in the MCU's Fantastic Four movie. Once again, 4 things you will not be seeing in the MCU's Fantastic Four movie. The first thing is a character known as the Hate Monger. The Hate Monger had this purple hood with an H. He had this ray that could cause people to turn against each other. He could quell hatred within the hearts of men and women, turn husbands against their wives, children against their parents, neighbor against neighbor, brother against sister, so on and so forth. And he was able to turn the Fantastic Four against themselves with this hate ray. But let's face it, you will not see the hate monger because who was he really? He was Adolf Hitler. Yes, that's right. Adolf Hitler was the secret identity of the hate monger. Now, the MCU, when they made their Captain America, the first Avenger movie, it took place during the war, yet there was no mention of Nazis, no mention of Hitler. Why? Simple. They did not want kids playing with swastikas. They did not want kids idolizing Nazism. So if Hitler is not going to be appearing in a Captain America movie, you know for certain that the hate monger is not going to be appearing in a Fantastic Four movie. Another character you will not see is a Human Torch fan. A Human Torch fan named Tommy Hansen. Tommy Hansen is a boy who was bullied terribly in school, but he loved reading Fantastic Four comics, and his favorite hero was the Human Torch. He was such a huge fan of the Human Torch that he decided to become like the Human Torch. And how did he do this? Did he fly into space and gain cosmic powers? No. He doused himself in gasoline and lit a match. He died horribly. In the hospital, he was visited by the Human Torch, Johnny Storm, and the boy's last words, Tommy's last words were, "I only did it to be like you." The boy's mom slapped Johnny, the dad hated Johnny, and in fact the Torch couldn't even fly home after the hospital. He didn't have the heart to do it. He called a taxi. This was a classic story, a really good story, but in no way is this going to be in the MCU. You just won't see it. Prince Namor is Franklin's biological father. Yeah, this was revealed in one of the comics recently that, we know that Sue and Namor have had a thing for each other, and Namor's really liked Sue, and Sue, even though married, has liked Namor back. And of course, when Franklin Richards, the son of Reed and Sue, was born, Reed Richards notices he's a mutant and he has gills. And it is alluded to that the real father of Franklin Richards is Prince Namor. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I really don't see that story coming into the MCU. And the fourth story you will not see coming into the MCU is a relationship between Mr. Fantastic and the returned from the dead mother of Doctor Doom. That's right, Doctor Doom's mother was a witch. Her soul was captured by the devil Mephisto, and Doom was able to free her. Suddenly, you see her in a relationship with Mr. Fantastic, the leader of the Fantastic Four, as if Doom didn't have enough reason to hate Richards already, right? Well, it winds up being towards the end of the story, you find out it's not Reed Richards, but Mephisto in disguise. But whether it's the devil doing this or not, you will not see this story in the MCU. So what about you, fans? What do you think? What stories do you think will not be in the Fantastic Four movies? What do you feel will not be in the MCU? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please comment below.